Hello and welcome. I was trying to think back to my review of issue 1, if I'd made like the comparison to Labyrinth. And I don't think I did, and I feel like I should have. And boy, this issue is just kind of blatant about it. So anyway, let me just open this up. She starts off, she's having bad dreams. We're not going to dwell on that page. And it's time to eat. And I'm pretty sure the octopus on the platter here is actually moving. She thinks it is anyway. That's a really great little art touch. Oh, the art! I love how foregrounded objects are actually rendered differently than backgrounded objects. God, I sound like a hypocrite. Foreground objects are drawn with line art. It's generally charming looking. The coloring's good. Maybe it feels a little muddy in places, but it looks good. And the coloring matches what's going on in the background, where everything is painted like watercolor. I really enjoy it. It feels like an old cartoon. If anybody remembers what cartoons used to look like, you could tell like what was going to be a moving element versus a thing in the background because they would be painted differently. Anyway, Oberon. Oh, actually, skip Oberon. The Nevermen have gotten loose. Oberon's narration is awesome. So, just to be clear, when I took Bonnie, I had no idea this would happen. I mean, I didn't think the Nevermen were real. In fact, I didn't find about this particular incident until much later. Oberon is a scoundrel. He takes the girl to meet this old fae who committed a crime and should be dead, but Oberon spared her when he was king. She takes the girl to a labyrinth. It's literally labyrinth right there, and it's fun. She wanders around the labyrinth. Meanwhile, Oberon is in town. The goblin tries to kill him. He turns the goblin to... creates a little miniature sunlight thing and starts freezing the goblin to stone because goblins turn to stone under sunlight, apparently. And it's good. I want to get to that last page right here because there's what she runs into in the labyrinth. Holy crap. Anyway, the reason they went to the labyrinth is because Oberon thinks she probably has magic powers, and he's like throwing her to the deep end of the pool to see if she sinks or swims. Naturally, she's the protagonist, so she ought to swim. But everything about this book is charming. The art's cute. Oberon is definitely a charming scoundrel. We learn more about like the backstory of how he got to be like the exiled king. We learn some of the stuff he did as king. We learn more about the girl, just a little bit. Can't learn too much about the main character in a story like this. It would ruin it. The writing is great. The dialogue pops. The narration boxes are half the fun. Like, the narrating is great. You could give this to basically anybody to read, and I think as long as they kind of like fantasy stories, they would like this. It's pretty safe, but it's that kind of safe that entertainment used to be, where it was mildly unsafe. There's just like a little bit of unsafety in it. And the other thing, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it. The book deals with the same kind of feelings that kids and teenagers have as they mature, where they're trying to figure out who they are. I think this is going to be like a coming of age type story. Just like, I'm going to say Labyrinth again, just like in Labyrinth, it was the girl growing up, reaching a little bit of maturity so that she stopped hating and resenting her little brother for stealing her attention. She doesn't need that attention anymore. He does. And Labyrinth is really all about her getting to the point where she knows she doesn't need that attention, not like he does. It's also about like sibling love and stuff, but it's really just kind of a coming of age story. And I think the girl in this is going to be on some kind of a very similar arc of self-discovery, of learning who she is. It's a great book. It's probably $3.99. Let's check. Yeah, $3.99. I think it's worth every penny of it. I had a fantastic time. And what I'd really like to see, what what I'd really like to see. Oh, no. Books, don't run away. Oh, gosh, I think something just fell in a funny way. Yep. I had a runaway book in the drawer I keep books in. What I'd really like to see is this book printed like in a manga-size type volume. This is a manga, but it's the closest thing I got handy to the size that I'm talking about. Something like that. Sell it for like the completed thing for like $10 in the smaller format. And I think you stick this in the manga section, and I think they'd sell like hotcakes. I think you'd move like 50,000 units, no problem, that way. But that's just me. I really like Oberon. I think it's great. I don't know that I did a good job of convincing you that it's great, but come on. Here's that like mildly dangerous in kind of a safe way. Like, we're treated to a little bit of death. We're treated to a little bit of evil here with Oberon threatening the goblin. Oh, it's good stuff. Check it out. I'll see you next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Check out all the social media stuff in the description below. Hopefully by the time you see this, there should be like some things to click on over here and probably something over here. You should click on those things. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, and bye-bye.